Hey collective, let's have a quick chat about the state of consciousness that majority of the people are in right now. All right, you have the Six of Michael and the King of Michael. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation or travel. Wisdom and objectivity are important right now. Stay in your integrity, a situation that calls for honest and open communication. So majority of the people is currently in a state of transition. All right. This is a time that's calling for folks to be more grounded, practical, and moving in integrity and purpose. Okay. Make it make sense. This is the time to do just that. If it don't make sense, it shouldn't be a part of your plans, your life, or your movements. All right. Here's the thing though. Although many people are in a state of transition, there's a lot of people who are still sitting stuck and stagnant, feeling entrapped in the mental, feeling lost, feeling confused, feeling frozen, feeling like there's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, don't know they up from now. There's a lot of confusion going on at this time. And I feel like there's also a lot of people who are still in ego. And this is why so many people are feeling lost or confused or trapped in the mental, because people are still allowing their ego to guide and take over instead of sitting with self and dealing with whatever they're feeling, right? People are still not sitting and reflecting. Literally, you have reflection and you have ego. People are still allowing their ego to guide them. And in that case, they're being dismissive to reflecting on doing the inner work and whatever it is that's going on in their world. So it has a lot of people running around guarded, defensive, confused, feeling lost, feeling like it's just life. But really it's all because they're not willing to sit with whatever feelings they're feeling pertaining to whatever circumstances folks are going through, right? So what it's doing is it's causing a lot of people to not take action on the important things that they should be taking action on. It's also causing a lot of people to not move in integrity or of importance, right? It's also causing a lot of people to still keep people around who no longer belongs, to still keep diving into certain habits they should no longer be into, going around certain environments they should no longer be a part of, right? Spirit is trying to guide a lot of people to do what's right, to do what's important, to get back on track and back in alignment. And that cannot happen, meaning the great divine, God, universe, spirit, whatever you want to look at it as, cannot do their job if the people aren't doing the people's job, which is doing the internal work. A lot of people are still sitting stuck and stagnant because they're not doing the internal work. A lot of people keep repeating the same cycles because they're not doing the internal work. It's the moment that we do the internal work, especially within these transitions and transformations we go through, is when we see things from a different perspective and we're able to move in different ways. If people are not doing the work, they will not see things from a different perspective, meaning they will not be able to move in different ways. So they will keep repeating the same cycles. And that's what's going on right now. Too many people are constantly questioning why they're constantly going through things and not sitting with the lesson they're meant to learn from what they're going through. And the moment you learn the lesson from what you're growing through is the moment you stop complaining and you realize it all has a purpose, even if it don't make sense at that moment, right? A lot of people's emotions are up and down right now. And a lot of that is due to past situations that they have yet to resolve and take care of and deal with the feelings of so they can move on from it. So a lot of people are still suffering mentally and some even physically and maybe a bit of both because they're still holding on to past baggage and wounds that have yet to be healed. The doctor isn't going to heal it. A therapist isn't going to heal it. A close friend, family member, spouse, or child isn't going to heal it. Only you can do that. And once again, I'll repeat the message of how you do that. You sit in it. Allow yourself to feel it. You got to go through those emotions so you can know what to do. And a lot of people don't want to revisit those wounds. They don't want to reopen those doors. It brings too much pain, too many painful memories. I get it. But collective, in order to get through whatever this transition is for you, because our transitions are all different. They don't all look the same or feel the same, and we don't all cope with them the same. I understand that too. But the work is still the same. We all gotta sit and feel whatever we're feeling so we can deal with whatever we're feeling. And once again, until a collective or people individually decide to do that, how can there ever be a resolve? So if you stayed this long, I have advice here, especially if it resonated, okay? If the advice does not resonate, if the read don't resonate, don't take it, okay? But if you stayed this long and it resonates, the advice is get out your head because you're not stuck. You know how people say you're only as old as you feel? The same saying goes for your circumstances. You're only as stuck as you feel. Do I believe some circumstances are a little more challenging and difficult to navigate and possibly get yourself out of? Yeah, I do. I agree with that. But it still can be done. It's just about, are you willing to put in the work and do what you need to do to get out of it? Or is it too much work for you? Right? It's perspective. It all goes back to perspective. Okay? But as far as the advice is, get out your head so you can get out your way. And there are a lot of people who feel like they're constantly overthinking something when really you keep thinking about it because possibly it's the answer for you. You're just refusing to see it that way and take action to do whatever it is your spirit is guiding you to do. All right? It's guiding you to look at the other half of you that wants to break free, that is trying to help you get to where you want to go. But you keep refusing your higher self. So if you can't look yourself in the mirror, you're going to keep doing this. Staying in denial. There's another side of you. You are not just one thing. All right? You got to be able to look at that, because the moment you look at that, I think that a lot of people are scared to look at that other side because that they know they're going to have to make certain harsh and rational decisions that they may not be ready to make. But the thing is, it's time, because making these decisions are going to get you that much closer to evolution and the new beginning and the new chapter and the blessings and everything else you've been manifesting and praying for. I think that's why a lot of people are trying to run from looking at their higher self, because they know their higher self is possibly going to tell them that they have to do some things that they don't want to do. But that's exactly what it is. And for a lot of you, it's cutting people out your circle that no longer resonates with you, and you know it, but you still hold on to them out of love and fear. A lot of y'all do too much talking around and to people who really don't have your best interests at heart. Stop telling so many people your business. And remember, if there's a person, a part of your circle, who's coming to you gossiping about other people, best believe they're going back to them people gossiping about you. Be mindful. But it's time to look at your higher self. And this is the state of the collective right now.